Alright folks, so some new pictures for some May 1st sets were unveiled recently, two of which are Star Wars sets. So I thought today we'd go over these. I'm a little bit late to the party, but I still want to get my opinions and my thoughts on these sets out there. We'll start off with this one right here, the smaller of the two. This is the BARC, or BARC, I'm not sure what exactly it's called, Speeder Escape. Now this one has 221 pieces, retailing for $30 in the US. We'll talk about value here in just a minute after we've taken a look at all the pictures. It looks like it has 3 minifigures, 4 if you count the little baby Grogu right there. I'm not so sure if I would count that as a figure or not. This guy right here, I'm not exactly familiar with his character. Let's see, it looks like his name is Kelleran Beck. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. He probably appears in The Mandalorian Season 3, I'd imagine, which I've not gotten all the way through. These other two clone trooper figures, though, look really nice. I like the blue accents there. This will give us a better look right here, this image, at the speeder, which is the primary build of this set. I must say, I like the color scheme of the speeder. I'm not so sure if it's the most interesting build, in my opinion. You have some of those stud shooters on the front. It looks pretty long. It has kind of a sidecar sort of thing going on for Grogu there. You also got this, you get this little lamppost side build, which I guess kind of adds some value to the set. Here's a better look at the back of the speeder. It looks like the little Grogu cart is actually removable from the speeder, which is kind of interesting. It'd be cool if there was something else to kind of swap out right here on the speeder, so that you could have maybe a normal size minifigure sit there, but still looks pretty cool. Yeah, here's a better look at how this thing is attached right there. Here's a better look at the figures. I think this is a nice figure. Grogu looks the same as always, and these look pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the lore that goes on in Star Wars. I love the original movies, but I'm not too familiar with what's going on here. Overall, it seems like a pretty decent set. It's a very tiny set, but of course the question on everyone's mind is it worth the price of $30? And I'm gonna say no. I think that the speeder itself, I mean, it looks like a decent build, but I would say that on its own would probably be $15, $20. I guess this lamppost and the fact that there are 3 figures would add maybe a $5 value. I would say with the piece count and everything, at most, I would like to see this thing at $25 in the year of 2024. $30 does seem like a little too much. I can't really complain too much, though, when it comes to this set. It's a very average set to me. I think I'm going to forget about it in years' time. Now this right here, though, this is the one that a lot of people are super excited about. Definitely the one that is the most anticipated of these two sets. This is Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator. This one has, let's see, 640 pieces for $70 US. Let's take a look at these pictures here. You, of course, get Darth Maul, you get Qui-Gon Jinn, and young Anakin Skywalker as well. The build itself, I think that this might be one of the better looking Sith Infiltrators here. The most interesting thing about this to me is that they went more of a studs on top, I guess you could say, route when it comes to the building techniques. I feel like I remember a lot of the previous versions of this having a lot more slopes and tiles on the top. This one has a lot more studs throughout, but the shaping is looking pretty nice. You also get that extra figure as well, that 25 years of LEGO Star Wars figure, and we'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. It looks like it has a feature where it can drop bombs as well, which, okay, cool. Here's how the cockpit opens. Of course, you got little Darth Maul's little speeder that can come on out. And here's a closer look at those 3 main figures. I mean, nothing too special going on here. They look about how I would expect them to. Don't really have any complaints there. It looks like that there's some missiles that come out the front as well. You can load the bombs, and then you probably press on something or something slides forward to drop them out of the bottom. Here's a better look. It's quite small if you're really looking at it. Quite small. I hope that they give us a better picture of that figure right there. Yeah, if we look at a 360 view of this thing, it's really not that large. I think that value-wise, this might be a little too expensive. Obviously, that figure that's included, that 25 years anniversary figure, is going to add some perceived value for a lot of people. Okay, so that's how that closes up. You drop the bombs in. This gives us some more of an idea of what's kind of going on here, the different features. You can fold those wings out. That's cool, all good. It has some landing gear as well. That's nice to see. Swooshable, apparently. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you slide something out from underneath and then the bombs drop. Okay, interesting. I don't think that there's any pictures that give us a better look at that exclusive 25 years figure. I believe his name is like Saw Gerrera. I might have to do a little bit more research on that. Again, I'm not super familiar with all the lore. Overall, when it comes to value, the price to part ratio doesn't look horrible, and of course there's going to be that Star Wars upcharge that there always is for Star Wars sets. I think that this thing uses a lot of small pieces, from what I can tell, a lot of plates, tiny pieces to make that shaping really happen, and I think it looks really nice. I would have liked to have seen this probably around $60 or $50. It's not the worst deal ever though. $70 in 2024 seems about right for me. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about these two sets. Do you plan on getting any of them? Do you like them? What do you wish was different about them? Let me know all your thoughts down below. If you liked my analysis of these sets, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, all that sort of stuff. As always, I do appreciate your guys' support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.